So this is the demo for New Cycle. I've installed a ton of demos on my machine, probably way more than I can get to before Next Fest is over. But some people in my chat were specifically interested in this one because I believe, if I understand it right, it is a post-apocalyptic colony sim or city builder, something along those lines, which is relevant to all of our interests. So let's get in here and see what it is. Yep, okay, this is something as a part of Steam Next Fest. Okay, just telling me that the demo is limited. I can't read. Sandbox campaign Sanity. Oh, so you start as a leader of an advanced settlement, and then a disease happens. Okay, so they've got like almost SimCity style scenarios that you can go into that are different from just building something from scratch. Well, let's go with the story mode because I'm assuming that will probably guide me the most. Oh wait. Oh no, all of these are all locked. So I have to go sandbox in the demo. Oh, this is actually recommended for newbies. Okay, I just usually in a game like this, the story mode is what you want as a newbie, and the sandbox assumes you already know a lot about how it works. It's interesting that it's reversed in this case. Okay, so it looks like all of these other biomes are locked, so I should go meadow. And I get plus 40 morale at the start of spring. Oh, that's pleasant. Kind of reminds me of Valheim to have the meadows be sort of the the first area unlocked. Quitcher says, I love how Undead Labs keeps State of Decay 2 updated years after its release. More updates coming? Yeah, we haven't stopped. Okay, so welcome to New Cycle. A message from the community. You are now the governor of this little community. It's been nearly half a century since the first solar flare. Oh, different apocalypse from all the others. In the initial moments of the catastrophe, we lost our entire technological infrastructure, our means of global sourcing, and almost everything we share as a civilization. The following years were humanity's darkest, having to wrestle with constant impossibility and despair. From battles fought with sticks and stones to nuclear wars, we ended up destroying ourselves, what little sun had left for us, and civilization fell. Everyone here was born into this new world, and you have to be their leader. Our current flimsy shelter can't carry us far. We must rebuild everything from scratch with the efforts of those who remain so we can establish a sustainable way of life. We need to rediscover our lost knowledge and explore our surroundings to create new possibilities. Most importantly, beyond merely surviving, we have to find a way of securing our next generation by whose time the world may not be habitable anymore. We don't know how we can preserve life as we know it, but we can at least help build something that we may call home. Let's start the tutorial! All right, transition to a settled life. Okay, so we've been nomadic. Now we need to get started by collecting resources like logs and stones, by building a field camp. Okay, so build, what is build? Oh, here we go, resources. Oh, wait, oh, this is fancy, okay. The grid system or the free system can be used to place the building on the map. You can switch between them by pressing the tab key. For the grid system, the R key performs 90-degree rotations. For the free system, Q and E let you... Oh, so you get to decide if you want to be on a grid or if you want to be just wild. Okay, so here's a field camp. So we got stones over there, wood over here. I guess any tree counts as wood? So does that mean that... Or do I have to, like, see these specific tree icons? Okay, I'm thinking... Okay, so let's tab. Okay, so this is the free system. And this is the grid system. Interesting that they make that your choice. So, let's say I want to get this pile of stone and then as many trees as possible. Let me rotate this a little bit. I'm assuming these arrows are like where I need to be connected to roads. Let's place that down. And then do I have roads? No, where we're going, we don't need roads. I assume I have control over the speed. Can I hit 2 or 3 to speed things up? Yes, okay, up here. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, and normal speed is actually the little accent key over by the 1. But let's speed this up to max. Everybody build this sucker up. Okay, so we've got a thing. And it's got workers. Does it have workers? No, I need to add workers. Well, we got nothing better to do than this, so everybody come work over here. Let's gather some wood and some stone. So you can kind of see we got little people running around, gathering stuff, doing their little jobs. I got, this rock is like vibrating in response to these guys working on it. Okay, so how much... Okay, so it's tracking at the top here. I'm also trying to figure out where my head belongs. I think it actually might do the least damage up here. Off to a promising start, Chief. We may go on gathering nearby resources for a while. We should focus on producing more complex materials by processing the raw ones. So I should produce 30 lumber by making a lumber mill. Okay. Resources, I guess? Production, maybe? Production. Lumber mill. Okay, so let's switch to grid for this one. And, okay, so it looks like we've got 2 entrances here. So I'll point one of them towards this. I'm not sure if that's meaningful. But we're building. And yeah, so up here is where my resources are listed. It's got 44 logs, 45 stone. This thing has already collected 24 logs. And now it's under construction. Okay, so we got a production building. A building can only create one product at a time. So, okay, so we can choose which product we want to do. And then it calculates how much we're getting. This is complicated. We decide, okay, we decide who our laborers are. And this is telling me what problems we have. Okay, got it. So let's put... How many people do I have? Looks like 35. So we've got a lot of folks around. But it looks like I need to have a road connection in order to make it work. Have we unlocked roads yet? Is it a utility? Oh, Dusty Road. Unresearched. So wait. So does this still work? Oh, first I have to select a resource. Okay. Okay, so they're making this thing. But does that... Does it need to have a road connection, or is it just better if it has a road connection? Oh, hey, so Jorsini showed up and asked what game we're playing. So this is New Cycle, and it is a Banished-like game set in the post-apocalypse. And there are a lot of colony sims set in the post-apocalypse. But this one does actually remind me more of Banished and some of my favorite colony sims than others so far, which is kind of cool. So one thing I'm trying to figure out is what I'm supposed to do about this lack of road network problem. Oh, hey, a bunch of travelers appeared here. Are they coming to join us? How are we doing on food, by the way? Can we feed these people? Mushrooms, meat. None of this stuff is available yet. I'm hoping nobody's starved because I'm just slow at making progress here. I am producing lumber, so I am successfully accomplishing what the tutorial wants me to do. So hopefully that means I'm on track. So are these folks gonna eventually come and say hi to us? I love their little animations. Aha! Okay, here we go. So they're teaching us how to make roads, or that we need to make roads anyway. Okay, so by pressing the tab key, you can switch between grid-based linear roads and freeform curved paths. In the curved path mode, you can make a path by holding down the shift key and clicking the desired point of the train with the left click. When you're done, let go of the shift key and just left click to set the end point. Okay, let's try this. Make a dusty road. And it looks like it wants to be connected here. And then, so do we just go like Let's start with the grid. Let's do that. Okay, and that used stone. Oh, but I don't keep the road tool open. And then let's... Oh, wait, hello. Okay, we need to build a well and produce some water. All right, we'll do that in just a second. I just want to try making a freeform road. Okay, so these don't quite connect. Do I have a better way of making this road connect to the other road? Like, what if I go right on top of it and go like this? Okay, so the roads are disconnected from each other, apparently. Like, freeform roads and grid roads don't really play nice with each other. They overlap, and I assume people can still use them, but they don't, like, automatically merge or anything. So, La Coalition, of course, is running a poll asking viewers if there's a solar flare apocalypse and there's, riots, civilization collapsing, what do you do? Lock yourself in your home, escape to the woods, paddle to an island, go inside a bunker. I mean, the bunker feels friendlier to me because I think I would, like, require, a bunch of prepackaged food and stuff like that, like you might have in a bunker, to survive. I'm not really much of a woods survival type person. So let's go well. And, oh, okay, so there's sources of water. So do I want to be close to both of these, or do I need to be really close to one of them? Let's go really close to one of them. Okay, and then let's build a road. Like that. Okay, yeah. So again, it doesn't really join on. It just sort of... Oh, interesting, though, that they've got these poles that they add. It looks like... Are these electric lights? Or are they like... This little bell-shaped thing here. At first I thought it was like an alarm bell or something. Like it's part of a security system. But I think that's an electric light. Interesting that they seem to have electricity already. Like this windmill is basically providing electricity already. Let's just look at this immigrant group. Yes, accept. Because we're not worrying about food yet, so who cares? Let's just get a bunch of people in here. So this guy's still under construction. Let's speed up time to get it finished. Okay, so they're collecting water for me. That's good. So I'm assuming that they're basically they just turned off the consumption of food and water initially until I'm producing it, and then they're going to turn it on again. So Aries says apparently on this day in 2019 they finished State of Decay Year 1 Survival Edition and moved on to State of Decay 2. Wow, well that's interesting. It's cool that you remember what day that was. Okay, so now daily bread. So we need to gather mushrooms. Using what? A gathering camp, I imagine. Where are the shrooms? Some shrooms over here. Any shrooms closer? Oh, there's shrooms and meat. Okay, here's two shroom icons close together. That seems like a good place to put this. So we'll stick this here. And then again, draw a road. Like that. And yeah, so we're collecting a bunch of water, which is cool. Okay, and now it's saying my production is 72 a day, but my consumption is 44 a day. So we're making a profit on water. Let's see. Yeah, so we're consuming no food right now, but I'm betting as soon as we actually start producing food, they'll kick in food consumption. Okay, what is this saying we need? Oh, we need workers, of course. I'm assuming that I put enough workers on the well. I must have. Oh, maybe it just does it by itself. Okay, so the well provides water on its own, but I need to have actual gatherers working for me. The cornerstone of civilization. Time to cook our meals. Okay, so we need to make a soup kitchen, but we need to research basic construction first. So how do we research something? It looks like we've got... Oh, here we go. Technology tree. Construction. Basic construction. Okay, so I click this. Start research. Okay, so how do I track the progress of my research? It's already autumn, so it looks like I started in spring and now it's autumn, so it looks like time passes pretty fast in this world. Okay, so we're not consuming food yet. Oh, right, because we need to make meals first. That makes sense. So they don't eat the raw mushrooms. We have to actually cook them. So yeah, I don't know. Oh, technology researched. Okay. So now we can build a stockpile, a soup kitchen, and make a simple meal. So it looks like they haven't unlocked any other technologies for me yet. So I'll have to try that later. So now we'll build a soup kitchen. Is that... Here we go. Soup kitchen. Let's... Yeah, we'll put this one on... No, here we go. Put it on the road. Right there. And we need to produce 30 simple meals. I can't make shacks yet. Hopefully these people have someplace to live. Is there any reason I might need to be gathering more food than I'm currently gathering? Oh, what is this? Ooh, kind of a cool old lighthouse. I wonder if I'm going to use that in any way, or if it's just... Huh. Oh, by the way, Coalicion's poll finished, and apparently escaping to the woods, paddling to an island, and going inside a bunker all were tied as people's favorite solutions to the apocalypse. Okay, so we're going to make soup, and then select production. Oh, okay. So we're going to use mushrooms and water, because that's what I've got access to, but I could make these simple meals out of anything. Interesting. So it looks like I can have different kinds of workers eventually. That I don't know what difference that makes exactly. So now we just need to make 30 simple meals. And once I've done that, they're probably going to kick in people eating the meals. So right now we're making 5 meals a day. Is that going to be enough? We've got a lot of people. Is that actually the rate, or is that just how many I made the last time it updated or something? Okay. So now it's winter. I'm not sure what difference winter makes exactly. It does look like time is passing really quickly. Luckily, I'm not losing stone as quickly as I feared I would, relative to the seasons. Coalición is like, yay, snow. Yeah, this looks really nice. Population management. Okay, so we need to explore population management. So where is that done? Oh, up here. We click our population. So here you can look at the overall status. We need to meet other needs to keep variables such as morale and efficiency as high as possible. So our efficiency is low. And so I guess if I raise morale, that'll get better. So food and water. So I need... Is this saying that I need to have 9 a day for my community to eat? Workers, craftsmen, and specialists. Those are the 3 types of people. And then we can see what ages people are and how many are unemployed. We can see the supply of stuff that they need, their current efficiency, and morale. Okay, yeah, and efficiency is based on morale. Okay, so we're making 13 foods a day, and we need to have 9, so that's great. It feels like these numbers are meant to be very abstract. Like, I'm assuming it's not actually saying my 44 people are eating 9 meals a day collectively, because that seems low. I imagine that this is just sort of like they used whatever numbers sort of stacked up and were manageable, regardless of the connection to reality. Okay. So I need to set my rations to regular. So we guess my rations are currently low. I need to set them to regular to raise morale and raise efficiency. So this is going to get us into that classic, dilemma of, we're not producing enough food. Our people need to eat more food, but we can't afford it. But if we feed them more, then they can produce more. Like where does that line up? So let's set food distribution to regular. Is that done here? I assume not. Is it done here? Here we go. So distribution is currently low. We'll set it to regular, which instead of 9 meals a day, it's 44 meals a day. But I don't think we can afford that. Well, it doesn't say that. Okay, so this up here says that my production is 11 a day and my consumption is 9 a day. But here, when I set the distribution to regular, it went from 9 to 44. Does that mean that this number here only updates like at the end of the day or something? So like there we go. Okay, so yeah. They've eaten everything. But yeah, so they're still not eating more than 9 a day. Well, let's see how many. Because it doesn't seem like there's much of a day-night cycle here. I saw some note saying that I could mess with the day-night cycle. Right now, I can't tell when it's night and day. I can only see the seasons. Continue. Oh yeah, here we go. It's day 33. 34. Okay, so we're running out of food every day. Basically, each time the day rolls over. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so our consumption is too high. So I might need to make another kitchen in order to keep up. So I need to pay attention to health. So let's explore our health. Oh, this is over here in the overview. So our health is fine right now, but our food is falling short. So maybe they're intentionally asking us to check that out. So now that I can see our food is falling short, it's up to me to figure out the solution to that. Congratulations! We've become a self-sufficient settlement. Sort of. Okay, so. Oh, this is we're not producing. Are we really not producing mushrooms anymore? Oh, the mushrooms aren't available this season. Okay, then what is available? Do I have the ability to... Okay, so a gathering camp can also collect fish and meat. So let's put this here. And see if we can stretch a road all the way out to it. We'll build it up and then hopefully pull in enough raw food. Okay, once the day rolls over, hopefully okay, so we're producing more mushrooms than we're consuming now, which is good. And we're producing more meals than we're consuming right now, which I guess is good. Though the consumption is still only 17 a day. And I'm curious, how does that line up with this 45 a day for simple meals? Is it just that we're consuming all that we have, but we aren't actually making enough to consume as much as we want to? And so I need to race to catch up. This is creating a similar problem to like our resource system in State of Decay 2, where we say we're giving you a certain amount, we have a number, and intuitively you think that number means every time we do a drop of resources, you'll get that number. But actually, we report the number in like daily resources, but we actually give it to you twice a day and we have the amount. And it's not easy to follow. And I think they must be doing something similar here where they're calculating the meals in a way that isn't incredibly intuitive to me. And so I'm guessing what they're doing, and I'm likely to be wrong. Oh, okay, so fishing and stuff, I have to unlock this. Okay, so are these guys in range? Okay, they still can help gather mushrooms, so I'm still going to install some people here. But I need to figure out how I can unlock meat. Ah, here we go, hunting. Meat, fish, and leather. Okay, so let's start. Oh, wait. Required technology establishment and metalworking techniques. Okay, where is metalworking techniques? Metalworking techniques. Required technology oath? Oath? What's an oath? This is an oath. We cannot achieve the level of civilization we've once had by only developing materially. Okay, so we need to spend a bunch of wood to create the concept of an oath. Okay, so we're going to watch. Okay, so I can see now, okay, this button over here is slowly filling up. And yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so let's give our camp a name. I didn't realize we could do that. Let's name it after somebody who came in who likes this style of game. We'll name it Jorsini. So thank you for joining my chat, Jorsini. You are now the namesake of my colony. Okay, so once this fills up, I'll have Oath. Technology researched. Ooh, and now I can build shacks. Are my people worried? Yes, they're worried that they don't have housing. They want to have housing. Their efficiency is higher now that I'm providing them with more food, though I think unsuccessfully. But they would love to have some housing. So we're going to start worrying about that in just a second. Let's slow things down while we think about this. So, okay, so now I need metal. We'll start research on metalworking. But let's also build ourselves some shacks. Now, I'm gonna try not to take this too far, just because we've got other demos that I want to get to. But this does feel like, I want to take this just a little bit further to see what else we can discover about it before we move on to something else. Okay, so I've started building a couple of shacks. I don't know what the shacks provide, like how much housing they provide. I don't think, it doesn't feel super clear to me, but we'll see after they're built. We'll see what their benefits look like. Okay, it looks like we're definitely keeping up on mushrooms. On meals, I think we are producing now as many meals as it said we actually need to keep people happy, so that's good. I'm going to install another soup kitchen just preemptively because I am planning on diversifying our diet. Okay, so we're housing, so each of these things houses 10 people. They don't have access to a lot of the services that they want. So if they each house 10 people, that means I need probably 5 of these. So let's extend a road. Well, let's build the shacks first and then extend a road to them. So we'll build a shack here. I kind of just only want to do this freeform. Like I like the grid is helpful and all, but this is more my style. So we'll build 3 more shacks. Like that. And then see, can I wiggle roads between them? So I can build straight roads when I want to. Like that. And can I wiggle one in between these two? Yes, I can. Okay, cool. So now we should have... Oh, yeah, let's build 3 shacks. Oh, no! It didn't count the shacks I already built. I have to build new shacks now. Ah! I got ahead of the game. Well, let's build extra shacks. Whatever. I don't think it hurts us to have more shacks. Just slap a bunch of shacks down. That'll make the people happy. More privacy. Okay, so I guess for now we'll make mushroom stuff. But in the future, we're probably going to switch over to cooking something else once we can. Okay, are these tapped out? It looks like we may have tapped out our mushroom sources. Like, they look different. So we might have to get that wood thing going pretty soon. Oh, sorry, that hunting thing going pretty soon. So we've got metalworking techniques. Here, okay, let's... Oh, wait. Oh, we need, like, tools or whatever. So how do we make tools? Is that a smith? But I need metal. How do I gather metal? A forge makes ingots. Okay, so let's build a forge. I don't know what raw input it needs, but let's build a forge. Let's build it over here. By the well, because that seems healthy. But the field camp, that looks like it's ore over there, right? Can I... Let's see. Let's place this down. Node there. Node there. And there. And I don't know why it was turning red when I tried to do the direct route, but that's fine. I can deal. Okay, so this doesn't have any workers. Okay, oh, but we're trying... Okay, but iron miners. Okay, so I can decide who works here. So I want iron miners to work here. So they're mining iron now. This place wants to produce iron. We'll have some workers. And now that we're bringing in iron and producing ingots, now we can build a smith. By the way, nice work that they did on the whole on the UX here, because I was able to, I didn't need a tutorial to figure out how this worked. I was able to just sort of look things up in the game and like sort of chase down the steps that I needed to follow in order to make this happen. So I'll just extend a little road here. All right, so this place is going to be making tools. Now, how is this place doing? Do we still have enough access to wood and stone? It looks like we still do. Still able to chop stuff down. So once I've got... Oh, are these guys... Nope, not enough mushrooms are coming in to keep these things running. So we're going to have to get to the point... Okay, we don't have 22 tools yet. Where's tools? We have 8 tools. So before we... Oh, we are out. We're out of food. Oh, crap. Okay, maybe I should have kept the timer going more slowly. Okay, a stranger wants to speak with me. This is an NPC, and it's in its early stages still. Wait, what? For AI interaction, write your prompt dialogue in the... Wait, hold on. They're using AI to let you talk to NPCs? Let's slow this down. This is David Haroldson. Let's talk to him. Okay. We made the first contact. He didn't give us much information.
Greetings, Chief. My name is David Haroldson, and it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. As a wandering merchant, it's rare to come across such esteemed leadership in these troubled times. Allow me to tell you my story.
Oh, what?
2 weeks ago, I made a trade deal with the town of Foxglove to deliver 68 basic tools to them. But on the way back, disaster struck and all my cargo was lost in the riverbed. Now, here's what brings me before you, Toad.
He lost a letter. Do you want help replacing those tools?
The chief of this town. It's an honor to meet you.
Huh?
My name is David Haraldson, and I am a wandering
Wait,
merchant who
you already told
travels
me
settlement
this.
to settlement trading goods. 2 weeks ago, I made a trade deal with the town of Foxglove.
This is in development. It's
I
fine.
had to deliver
This game is not
68
released
tools
yet.
to them, but on the way back, I had an accident and lost all my cargo. The tools fell into a deep riverbed while crossing a damaged bridge.
Okay. Do you want some tools from us? Or like, I get it. Oh, there's a request officially. He wants 68 tools in 5 days. I don't know if I can make that. I'm producing tools very slowly. Let's accept it and see what happens if it goes badly.
Thank you, Chief. Your generosity is greatly appreciated. I knew I could count on you to help me out. You know, in the wasteland, it's rare to find someone as honorable and compassionate as you. It's a breath of fresh air. Maybe one day we can explore the ancient ruins together and discover the secrets of forgotten technologies. The possibilities are endless.
So you can see, I think this is an AI-generated voice, because he said things like technologies. Like he emphasized it in a way that even a foreign speaker of English probably wouldn't.
Thank you, Chief.
Said your beard is
I take
amazing.
great pride in my beard. It's been with me through thick and thin, and it's seen more of this wasteland than most people have.
What?
But enough about my beard. Let's talk about those tools.
I think you might be hiding tools in your beard.
Ah, if only my beard was that magical. Fortunately, it's just a regular beard, although it does keep me warm during those chilly nights. If you're interested in tools, then let's talk business. As you know, my cargo fell into a deep riverbed while crossing.
Okay, go away. Okay. No, I don't think I can afford to bring in new people. Sorry. And then we need stability. Okay, so meet the food and water demands for the whole population for 3 days on regular distribution. I don't think we can do that yet. Sorry. Okay, so we've got a problem, which is we're not producing enough food. And we're barely producing enough tools. And I think that we're producing tools more slowly. Oh, wait, my tools just went away. Was it because we're giving them to that guy? Or is it something else? I'm not sure. So what is using the tools? Is it just due to just normal actions consume tools? Like, do people have tools that sort of decay and run out? Let's see if we can... I'm just speeding it up and seeing if more tools show up. And, yeah, like, mushrooms are out of season right now, too. So even if there were mushrooms, we wouldn't be able to eat them. Yeah, I know you'd like more access to food. Are people going to start dying? I would not be surprised. Okay, so... yeah, so they're not getting enough resources. It's hard for them to get the iron they need because this place is producing it fairly slowly. But we've got a lot of ore, so I think maybe we need more than one forge. Let's make a second forge. Again, this is one of those types of games where it's easy to just not realize what you need. Like, if I need 2 forges to fuel... you know, my tool output, or maybe even 3 forges, I don't know. That's a thing that I might know instantly if I've played the game before, but as a new player... okay, so I'm just accepting a mission to make tools. Oh yeah, so look, down here, I'm feeding all of my tools into the thing with David, instead of using them for my purposes. So I accepted that because, I thought there would be a point where I would have to decide to give it to him. But no, he's just slurping up all of my tools and starving my people to death. And I don't know if I can undo this. I think I can't. I think it's just absorbing all of my tools now. So let's make more iron, feed the iron into the machine. Maybe we can make tools faster. Oh no! Christopher Mitchell just died of illness. Rochambeau wants to know if I've played Surviving the Aftermath by Paradox. Yes, I have. Actually, I've got a whole series of videos about Surviving the Aftermath on my channel if you want to go check them out on YouTube. Okay, good. Hey, oh, we just provided 68 tools for David. Click for result. He's ready to hit the road. And we've also completed 50 overall. Now we're suddenly getting tools at a normal rate. Come on, get up to 22. Aha! Can I... Oh, I can't make decisions while it's paused. But now we can research hunting. And as soon as hunting catches up... Okay, and it looks like... Okay, the mushrooms did recover over the winter, and now we... So it looks like... Okay, so winter passes, and then spring comes, and new mushrooms spring up. So each year, I get a certain amount of mushrooms, but if I'm relying entirely on mushrooms, I'm going to exhaust them before the end of the year. Okay, so now I've got meat, fish, and leather, which means I can assign people at this building. Here, let's not collect as many mushrooms up here. Let's get fish and meat. And then let's assign one of these guys to be making meat stew. And oh, we've got full storage. Oh, okay. Can I... Is that utilities? Stockpile. Let's build a stockpile so we can hold more stuff. Build it over here next to our gatherers. And I think let's build a third soup kitchen. And this is probably the last thing we're going to do because I do want to get on to other things. But let's build a third soup kitchen. Coalition is just spamming me with meat. He's spamming me with meat emojis for some reason. He just really likes meat, I guess. Okay, so now we're producing a little bit of meat. I don't see fish listed separately. Is this gonna expand as fish becomes a possibility? Because this does say that we're producing fish, but I'm not seeing fish lined up across the top here, unless I'm just missing it. We're getting leather. But yeah, I don't see fish listed separately. So let's try to make this with fish. I wonder if fish is just considered an unimportant resource and so it doesn't show up on the list? Because these guys are definitely receiving fish and making food out of them. And look, check it out. So our production is 88 per day. Our food production just went way up because we diversified our sources of food. And so now we're collecting meat and fish and mushrooms and cooking them all in separate places. And now our people are doing much better. And so now we can see in our stockpile what we're collecting. And we are collecting fish. It just, for some reason, doesn't show up across the top. I wonder why. That's so interesting. Okay, so I think that's as far as we should go right now because I have been doing this for nearly 45 minutes. And we've encountered some problems, some miscalculations, misunderstandings about the game, but we've also corrected them, which shows that we can. I am interested in taking this further, but maybe I'll wait until the proper game is complete. My favorite thing is the fact that I could just talk to that dude. Though it's like, the thing is, I don't think it has any impact on the game whatsoever. They're just experimenting with the idea of using AI to handle NPC conversations. It seems like they might not actually be sure how to make it gameplay relevant. They're just putting it in and seeing what happens with it, which is kind of fun. I love that they're putting that experiment out there and sharing it with the rest of us. Okay, so yeah, let's wrap this up. And oh yeah, I forgot. I've been I don't usually. So what I usually do when I'm at the end of a video is I come over to this screen and I do an end screen and stuff like that. I forgot my Next Fest demos. I actually made an end screen for all of those videos, and I've been slapping the same one onto all of them. So maybe this will be the one where I do it differently because whatever, I'm already here. So click a video. I'll put another couple of Next Fest videos over here so you can check them out, and we'll get out of here. Maybe one more Next Fest video before we go.